I'm going to talk about my favorite topic now, tabemono, which is food. And there's plenty of that in Japan. If you go to Japan, that'll probably be the best thing you can do, is go and get some Nihon no tabemono. It is so delicious. I'm going to take you through a few of them now, and let's look at some of these and see how delicious you think they might be. So the first one, number one, is tonkatsu. Looks like cuts of chicken because it's in little slices, little cut pieces. So tonkatsu. And you usually have this with cabbage, and it's actually pork meat. You can make it with chicken, but generally it's pork. Have a look at these pictures. How delicious that look. Okay, now we'll move on to the next one, a type of noodles. So a whole bunch of different noodles in Japan. You've got the really thin ones, you've got the really thick ones, and you've got medium-sized ones as well. Let's look at these thick ones here. These are called udon. Udon. So delicious. And then we'll go to the next one now, tempura. How many pura? 10 pura. 10 actually means heaven, because this is like heaven in your mouth. It is so delicious. Now you can get all different things in tempura. Basically what it is some kind of prawn or vegetable in a special batter, tempura batter, and you dip it in a special sauce that's kind of salty and sweet at the same time. And as I said to you, it is heaven in your mouth. It is so delicious. The next one is yakitori. Okay, it doesn't sound very nice, yakitori. This is actually chicken. Tori means bird. And you're eating bird when you're eating chicken. I don't know if you knew that. I call this yummy tori because it's so yummy. But yaki actually means to fry things. Let's move on to the next one. This is a very common one in Japan. This is tofu. I don't know if you know what this is. I don't know if you've ever tried it. To be honest, I don't really know myself. I think it's some kind of bean curd. But it's super healthy for you. It's packed full of protein. It could be an alternative to meat for any vegans out there. Respect. And this is eaten quite a lot in Japan, tofu. And let's move to the next one. I make this at home all the time. This is just, you add into a pot of sauce, whatever you like, and call it Sukiyaki. Now this is best served by pulling it out with chopsticks and putting it in some raw egg and then eating it with rice. It's a bit of a process, a bit of novelty. Sukiyaki. There's that yucky word again. Really means yummy. But yaki means, technically it means to cook something or to fry something. In this case, it's just cooking it. And then we've got another type of katsu. You know, the Kutsu Pork you saw before, tonkatsu. This one is actually katsudon. Okay, a similar sort of thing. It's battered in a special breadcrumb, Japanese breadcrumb, and it's cut into slices. This one's actually served with rice, whereas tonkatsu was with cabbage. Then finally, the last one I want to talk to you about today is sashimi. Now, sashimi is just raw fish presented to you just straight out of the ocean. It's sometimes served with rice, sometimes just given to you in just a wad of rawness. But either way, it's pretty nice. If you're not used to it, it's a kind of weird texture. Eaten, just raw flesh. But it is actually really delicious. And once you get used to it,